There is a lot more better cashmeres on the market. People are adding mohair to the cashmere. Don't ever do it. I ask you politely, please don't ever. It's very scary that I can tell every single yarn in parameters. Like, this is double Sunday. It has 108 meters, 50 grams. It's knitted on 4mm size of needles. It has from 21 to 19 gauge, and this color I hold is 4626. And I can go with every single yarn in the store, which is very scary. It's freaky stuff.
Hi, Bart! You want me to say this? Przestrzeni między drzwiami. Can you give me a tour of your yarn store?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Okay. I love that I have microphone. Let's go. I will show you not our popular yarns, most popular yarns. I will show you most unique ones. So go with me. We'll go around and I will show you the best yarns. We can start with the big cannon. Big cannon. Dziurawe ręce, holes in hands. So,
What does that mean?
you drop stuff very often. Okay, it worked this time. Two most unique yarns in our store is either Vicuña, which is the most expensive yarn in the world, or Qiviut, which is the second most expensive yarn in the world. Yeah. This one is made out of Vicuña, obviously, and the second one is made out of musk ox from Canada. It's extremely soft and extremely hairy. I will show you the gauge, but I get to.
They're both incredibly soft.
Yeah, I'm making a scarf with this. Here's the scarf. The cost of the scarf is roughly 2.5 grand.
What did you say?
2.5 grand for the scarf.
Zloty?
Zloty. Wow. Zloty. 500. It comes out as in $700 about right now.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's very fluffy if you see it. It's genetically very similar to the cashmere. It has short hair next to the surface, but extremely comfy. And Vicuña is the slickest yarn in the world, even though if it's not vegan yarns. Mostly vegan yarns are, slick, and this is extremely light. If we have like Norwegian wool that is 40 nanometers, this has 10 nanometers. It's the thinnest hair in the animal world you can get. I will show you Fonty angora. Sorry for my hair. Most beautiful angora in the world. The French angora, not the Chinese one, because Chinese is blood included, as a Fonty owner once said to me. This is French angora, where the bunnies are happy and smile and they eat whatever they want and they're very, very happy. It has a lot of colors and it's the most warm yarn in some reasonable price.
And it's extremely soft.
Yes, and it's light, which is very important. Those is double strand, so you can make either melange or go with two same, but it still pops out a lot of hair when you have two strands in this. What's also unique here? We have Pinta, which is the only sock yarn in the world that doesn't contain any nylon. Give it back to me, I look awful.
You look great.
Okay. It contains ramie. It's made out of nettle. It's the only yarn that doesn't contain any nylon. Because you see, Pascuali is our best brand. It's a brand that very eco-friendly. They don't use any plastic for sanding as the yarns. I mean, the only other brand that doesn't use plastic is Cardiff, but they have this plastic window here. So I don't think they are actually this eco-friendly. But Pascuali is extremely eco-friendly. They don't use any plastic for shipping, for packaging. They don't use even the plastic tape. Their tape for closing boxes is also paper. And they couldn't make a yarn if they're eco-friendly with a plastic, right? So they made it with this ramie. And even if it's made for socks, you can actually use it for other type of stuff. I mean, it comes out perfectly on basically every single thing you want to knit. It's stretchy, it's light, and it's not that hot because there is a 20% silk and 20% ramie, which is obviously not warm yarn, part of the yarn, and there's a 60% of virgin merino, which is also not that hot. We have Bilum. It is a basic merino here. It's nothing interesting, right? But it's very specific in dyeing. It's the only yarn in the world, probably. I'm not sure. I don't want to make these statements, but I'm pretty sure it's the only yarn in the world that's it's made this way. You see, it mostly if you have like hand dyed yarns, it looks like this, and it's not clear gradient. It repeats. It's black, it's gray, it's white, and it goes in a circle, right? And Bilums go from point A to point B. It's very clear gradient, and it's very hard to make. Imagine this cup of bowl of yarns. It's a bowl of water, but this water is extremely, I don't know how to call it, tense. Like it's with the potato flour. It's made extremely thick. Let's call it thick. Nothing falls inside of this water. It just stays on the surface. So what they do is they take this viscous water and put a dye on the top of this. It doesn't goes inside because it just stays on the surface. And they go, I don't know, red, they go green, yellow, and purple. They have something like a scarf. Imagine this but bigger. And they place it like here and let it soak with this stuff. After this, they got to dry it. They are boiling their water, so they have a steam, and they are straightening the yarn. They are taking it back to the bowl, and it becomes this type of gradient, which is actually very time consuming to make, but it comes out very beautiful.
Show the monocolors.
Yeah, it's not all the
country is this from?
Hungary.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. By the way, all the they don't have names here. They have numbers, but on our store there is a name, and every color of the yarn, it's not a color like real color. It's a Hungarian name. Like there is a loli, there is Sora, or some other names. They don't have a color palette. They have name palette. More about unique yarns. I have a unique brand, very very unique brand, which is Ito. Ito is a brand. They don't have any yarn that goes up to 3mm size of the needle. Once the sales managers came to our store to have a look how it's exposed and ask what we think about their yarns, and I've had a chit chat with the owner, I mean not the owner but sales manager or whatever, and he said that they have this category, the old COIC category they thought about, which is tool yarns. They thought that they can create a brand that doesn't have any like basic yarn, so you can make a sweater or whatever with this. You got to buy few yarns and go multiple threads on this. I mean, you can make of the single thread of Shibo, right? You can see it's very thin here. Mm-hmm. You can't really use it single thread. You can't use single thread Qiviut, which is the most popular yarn, right? It's also too thin, and it's same with almost same yarn. It's too thin to actually make. It's something about 2 to 2.5mm size of needle. So wool brand is only about matching your yarns and giving you the ability to actually create your own typical yarn, because it's in thickness, it's 1/3 of the yarn. If you want, just mix 3 of them and you can mix alpaca, merino, and silk, and you have your own yarn practically.
I'm glad you explained that, because every time I come to your store and I pass by this section, I don't know what to do because the yarns look too thin. So you're saying that Ito yarns are meant to be matched up either in pairs or 3 strands together.
Yes, also they have great stuff to add actually to some other yarns. I mean, other companies. Wait a second, I'm running. It's a Qiviut made with Trio 2 from Isaiah. It looks very nice, doesn't it? I mean, their yarns are Trio 2 Isaiah, which is cotton, linen, and lyocell. And this is Qiviut, which is Barbary silk.
Okay, held together.
Yeah, held together. And it looks great. Yeah, I mean, their yarns are only for matching. For going 2, 3, 4. I go with the 5 thread right now of the Qiviut yarns, and it looks amazing. And the whole company is about matching your yarns. The next unique yarn is Cardiff Prime.
I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, you see.
This is all. Where's the Cardiff Prime so I can show the colors? Okay.
And 2 oranges. You see. Cardiff Prime is, I think, so far the best Cardiff yarn. I know it's unpopular opinion because people like Cardiff. But you know why people love Cardiff?
You mean Cardiff Classic?
I mean cashmere brand at all. Because there is a lot more better cashmeres on the market. Why people love Cardiff? Because Cardiff just happens to, pay influencers and make something with our cashmere, please. Here's cashmere. You get cashmere for free, so pay out and make a pattern. And it got a lot very popular in the influencer community, and people started to bought it. And cashmere Cardiff became a definition of good cashmere, but it's not the best on the market, and I will show you the best. But Prime is truly amazing yarn. I love this because you see, Cardiff has this problem with the classic yarn that it doesn't pops out the hair a lot after baking. It's more flat cashmere. This is because of the specific dye of the yarn. And I've heard once that, not once, multiple times, that people are adding mohair to the cashmere. Don't ever do it. I ask you politely, please don't ever. Don't. It's just, you can as well use merino at this point if you want to add mohair to your cashmere. And this is because I'm taking some mohair to actually show it to you. You see hair here? Practically no hair. After baking, maybe a little bit after washing, right? You see mohair? Mohair has a lot of longer hair. And the hair is so long that it covers cashmere. You after adding mohair, you are actually touching mohair on the surface of the cashmere, not your cashmere. So it's actually waste of cashmere. Use a merino, please. As I've said, Cardiff doesn't has this popping out hair. So I mean, it depends on the color, or how it's undyed and how it's dyed. But there are some colors that doesn't pop out the hair, so they make a prime. So people doesn't add this mohair because it basically destroys your cashmere. Cashmere is done. So they made a mohair. I mean, the simulation of mohair made out of cashmere. It's 72% of no, it's 68. Sorry, 68% of cashmere and 32% of silk. So it's very similar to the best mohairs on the market, like Pascuali Bliss or Lamada Premia or it's Sensai, and it could also go double strand on some I don't know, ivy blues or a Stockholm sweater, but it is perfect to adding to basic Cardiff classic. If you want to make it hairy, use this, not mohair. I'm begging you. They have a lot of colors. Use this, please, please, please,
So
please.
this is lace weight. It's 25 grams to 300 meters.
It doesn't. You see, the CYC categories are mostly made for basic merino. That's a reason why you can't. I mean, we have Kashmir Delicia here, which is 25 grams and 75 meters. If we make it by 4, because CYC categories are like for 100 grams, right? It will come out as 300 meters in 100 grams. So it's what, sport or baby? But it's thickness 5 millimeters. It doesn't work like this because CYC categories are made for merino or some basic other wool sheep, right? And mohair, cashmere, or some other light materials doesn't really, fit in those categories because this is worsted or aran, depends on how you want to call it. But I mean, worsted aran are two different categories, but you can fit in both of those. So don't trust CYC, like try yourself. Fit, but mostly by sight of the needles you can fit something there. If you want to find a category for your cashmere, just make it by 2. I mean, if there is 25 grams and you don't want to fit like the size of the needles in the CYC, just make it by 2. So it makes out 50, right? 50 grams and 75 meters, it's worsted, right? But it's just a lighter material. It's pretty hard to understand, but on some next podcasts, I can bring my paper sheet, because I have like it after my TikToks that I showed you. I have like huge A1 size of paper, and there is like whole CYC typed, like every stuff you could, and we could explain on the other podcasts.
Yeah. And I have to say that whenever I come in here looking for a yarn substitute for a pattern, you're amazing at recommending different yarns that fit the gauge.
Thank you very much. Okay, our best yarn. I mean, maybe not the best, but my favorite. It's Cashmere by Pascuali. That's what I told you about. Like, Cardiff is not best. It's not the best cashmere on the market right now. The best cashmere on the market, and I don't talk about only yarns. I talk also about ready-to-wear stuff as Pascuali cashmere. It comes in 3 thicknesses, same as Cardiff Classic. So it's 4x28, which is in Pascuali called lace, which is the thin version. In Cardiff, it's called small. There's 6x28, which is called properly because Cardiff called it classic. And there is a Delicia. In Cardiff, it's called large, but it's 12x28. Because you see, I give a hot take, very controversial hot take. Most of cashmeres are very, very badly named. This is Cardiff 6x28 by Pascuali. This is Cardiff Classic here. And the Classic, under this, what it says? 6x28. Yeah, it's right, it's right. Because this and this is basically the same cashmere by the parameters. It has 112 meters, 3.5 millimeter size of the needle, recommended 100% Mongolian cashmere. It's the same. Sanna's cashmere is also 6x28.
This is new. Yes.
Yeah, because you see, brands calls it bad. I mean, very often people come to a store and ask, can I swap Cardiff with Pascuali or Cardiff with Sadness or whatever? You can, because cashmere is luxury yarn, and
What is this?
it's a color card.
Okay.
So it's very luxury yarn, so it's very specified. And most of the cashmere yarns on the market are 3 of those. So it's either 6x28, 4x28, which is a thin version, and 12x28, which is a thick version. And yarns call it like some imaginary names like large, small, classic. Yeah, it's pretty much making a mess inside of your heads because you're like, can I swap it really? Yeah, it's basically the same cashmere. All, again, controversial statement. All cashmeres should be called 6x28. I mean, the classics version, and laces all should be called like 4x28, and the thicker versions should be called 12x28 because it would make customer lives easier. I mean, you wouldn't ask me about this. You could just, find the same cashmere with the same number here, and you'll be like, yay, yeah, I can swap it.
Okay, so these 3 are the same.
Yeah, in parameters, practically the same.
Cardiff cashmere, Sandnesgarn cashmere, and Pascuali
Same with
cashmere.
Mondial, same with Knitting Olive. All of them are practically the same in parameters, but they call it specifically like classic. Like,
And what's your ranking? Obviously, Pascuali number 1, and then which one's better? Sandnesgarn?
practically the same.
Okay, those 2. Cardiff and Sandnesgarn are the same.
Pascuali, as I've said before, it's very unique and eco-friendly brands. If they want alpaca, they go to Peru, to ants, and buy it off the farmers that I live there for centuries, and they just pass the animals, and the animals make a baby, and the people make a baby, and they live in such a circle, right? The animals are very happy and makes better quality of hair. And most of yarn brands, like, I don't know, Sandnesgarn, Cardiff, or whatever, they take like in cage animals, and those animals doesn't grow properly, and they makes worse hair. And if you look for Pascuali and Cardiff cashmere close, you can see the difference. Here,
This was Pascuali.
yes, and this is Cardiff. I don't know if it's visible in camera.
So yes.
You see the amount of hair here.
This was more fuzzy.
Yeah, it's because Pascuali, if they want cashmere, they go up to the Mongolian stages, and there, from the guys that are living there for centuries, that are feeding their goats, and they're going around the stages, and they, Pascuali calls, hey, you want to sell us the cashmere? Yes, we want. They meet and sell their cashmere, and this cashmere is much more better than most of brands. It's because there is much colder than in the Mongolian cages. Imagine I'm 2D Mongolia. Okay, so there is 10% surface of the country here, practically straight wall, and we have the rest of the Mongolia, 90% of the country. And this 10% of the country has all people up down there, and also there is all cage hold animals like for Cardiff, because all of those Kashmir are Mongolian, but it makes a difference if the animal is held down there or up there, and here it's much hotter. This animal destroys its hair because it's touching the other animals and some metal bars, and it's destroying the hair mechanically. Also, it doesn't have the same food as the animal up there, and it's not that happy, to be honest. It's just not that happy animal, right? And Pascuali buys of those farmers up there, nomads, they call themselves. They go, they bite of them, and those animals, there's 30 Celsius degrees difference between down there and up there, right? And so this hair is much longer. You see this? It's not letting the hair outside like here. I mean the hair, the strand here. Let's see how it's going in around, right? It's popping out, and here it's twisting. This is because the hair here is longer and it's harder to move through the yarn, which is very comfortable to knit. And this is because of the difference in temperatures, right? And also those animals are better fed. They have more place to to roam, to have a fun or whatever. And also those animals are just eating better. So it makes her much more comfy and much more sustainable. I mean, it doesn't destroy this quickly. Can show my yarns. That's my yarn. Bartek yarn. Bartek. Między drutami yarn. This is our, dyed in Poland, unfortunately not Polish yarn, because in Polish land we don't produce yarn anymore. But here is our yarn, the short yarn. But it's not short, it has 400 meters. The name is short because of this short stripe of the color here, which is kind of like impulse. You see, it's how it comes out. It's our unique yarn, available only in our store. Please come by. What a seller, amazing seller.
Recently, I saw Florence.
Uh,
Yeah, Florence is her name. I forgot. I'll put in her YouTube channel. She came recently to Wrocław. Also, another YouTuber I follow, her name is NE Knits. She came maybe last year.
I will be totally honest with you. And it might be... if those girls are watching it right now, don't get mad, but I don't know you. But you were at the store this moment, right? When the YouTuber came in the store.
I was not in the store, but I just saw from their channels because they talked about your
some other girl in the middle, which one? The blonde one?
Yeah, I think her name is Florence Miller.
Florence, wait, so I will tell you a story. I don't know influencers. Maybe I know few Polish girls that are collaborating with us, but I don't know like the outside girls or outside the country. So because I don't care, I'm not. I mean, sometimes I look for the patterns, but I don't really know the influencers. So this girl came to our store, and I didn't knew who she was. And very, very important thing in our store. We don't take care of you because you're famous, because you're pretty or whatever. We love every single one of you girls, and I didn't knew about that she is so famous or whatever. And I was, hey, you need any help? And I don't same as I do with you, smaller girl, smaller influencer, or any other girl here. So we don't treat influencers better than people. Oh my god, better than people. But you understand me. When she was paying, some other girl came, hey, can I have a photo of you? I'm like, yeah, sure. No, with the girl. Oh. But it happens sometimes that people want a photo of me. I'm also becoming an influencer, I think. But we have a lot of needles, as you can see. I mean, needles is less interesting if you think about this, because people care a lot about yarns. They don't talk about needles, and needles are very important because needles are a bit like Harry Potter magic wands. like how we call these sticks they use to cast the spells. Yeah, magic wands. What else we can talk about here is there's accessories. Well, like other than needles and scissors, it's here. We have a lot of bags, mood bags. That is, knitting bags. They have some like everyday living bags, but mostly they are made for needles. Dexter reference, if anybody watched Dexter's series, he had something like this for knives, and if you're a fan of Dexter, you can buy something like this, but for your needles. I'll show it. We have a lot of buttons, we have a lot of bags, we have a lot of books. Tovakika, Lane. Most of them are English, so they are mostly for you girls that are watching this, because Polish girls are afraid of English and you are not, so you can come to our store and buy English book. Yeah, we have the knitting boxes, which are very that's my favorite stuff around here, like from accessories, because I'm a knitter, but like rotating knitter. I take my stuff and go knit around the city, and this is for your stuff. You can put here markers, needles, scissors, and some other accessories, and it's perfect for the girls that like to knit outside. We have two brands of buttons. One is French, and second one is Polish. French buttons is mostly recycled stuff. So we have eggshell, rice shells. We have the wood and the stone wastes from the places when you produce wood and stones. Yeah, this is ammonia. If I'm not sure, but this is probably, I don't know how to call it in English. It's probably ammonia. This is porcelain waste, and most of their plastic stuff is also made out of recycled plastic, and they have very nice pearl stuff.
This I use for my baguette jacket.
Yeah, and there is also the horn and pearl made in Poland. That is Polish brand.
I wanted to ask you, we were talking earlier about summer yarns. We both don't love summer yarns, but I would love to change my mind. What's your favorite summer yarn?
Arctic Pearl. Arctic Pearl is very good. I mean, the vegan knit is very, very, very fine. But we also have the Linen Bloom. It's also a Pascuali yarn. Yeah, I'm Pascuali Glazer. It's 100% French linen. It's extremely, extremely rustical. How to say it? Rustic. It won't be that nice as a cotton or silk or whatever, but it has this climate. It's a French linen, winded and dyed in Italy. It's extremely effective. It has 250 meters. So for S size of the shirt you need to 3. If you want long sleeve, 4. Yeah.
Okay,
So
let me show them.
yeah, it is actually nice. Like, it's true linen. It's not like linen from Sundance Garn that contains 13% of linen, I'm sure. This for the summer is perfect, but for the summer you will love cashmere.
What?
Yeah, especially the thin one, because cashmere is not that hot as it seems, and if you choose the thin one, it's very nice for the evenings. I know it seems like I'm a madman, but I'm not.
Okay, so you're recommending Pasquale cashmere lace for the summer.
Yeah, because look at this. Most people don't know this. If you use a thinner yarn, you will pay less for your sweater. Because, look, this is made out of the thick cashmere from Pasquale. It took 14 balls for the same person as here. 14 balls. So 14 by 90, 1300, almost 1300. And here's same size, same pattern practically, because it's ivy also, but T with the longest sleeve. It took 7. Or 6, I'm not sure. It's cheaper to make a thin one, is 1. Very, very important information. And 2, it's perfect for the summer evenings, because evenings in Poland are not that warm. I mean, if your country, maybe it's different. I mean, we recommend that no one in...
It's similar, actually, to where I'm from, the east coast of the US. What other things do you wish knitters knew that come to your store?
How to read a label.
Can you teach us?
Yeah, sure. You got to read those stuff. There is every single information you need. The length, the grams, the amount. Most of yarns has amount of yarn you need for the SM sweater. Girls, read those. There is everything you need to actually knit good. First, last stuff. Sheep is the only material that is peeling, and people doesn't understand it. It makes me mad because I hear those stuff like,
We need to go there.
oh, okay, sure. 50 times a day, but I don't like when people comes to my store and ask, will this cashmere peel? Well, I see this mohair has a lot of hair. Will it be peeling? No, it won't. Girls, remember, only sheep, like doing meh, meh, meh or beh? Meh or beh? How whatever.
Oh, in English we say ba,
Bah,
but in Korean we say meh.
meh. So you gotta be
In
only
Poland, what do you say?
meh.
Meh.
No,
Okay.
meh. Goats make meh. Sheep make bah. So this is because they have the thickest yarn in microns. It's about from 40 microns to 28 microns, and it has a lot of shells popping out of the hair. So it's easiest to actually peel. The other yarns don't peel. Don't ever think about it. If your yarn, alpaca or whatever yarn is peeling, it can have unwritten addition of merino.
Oh, I do have an alpaca that does peel.
What brand? Well, make it a bit controversial.
The Borset
Worsted?
Sandus yarn.
Oh,
brand
because
Borset.
it's another case. It's brushed.
It's brushed.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm talking about stable yarns like Fino, for example. Can you hold it for a 2nd? We'll cut it. Here is Borsted.
Exactly. It looks like this.
Yeah, because Borsted is closer to a mohair, and it's just. Look at this. It's made out of straight alpaca, like no brushed, no fancy stuff, just alpaca. You see any ball? It's almost 3-year-old hair.
Yeah.
No ball. Never shave. Don't shave your alpaca. Remember it. And stuff like angora, brushed alpaca, and mohair supposed to be brushed with your mohair brush. It's not like you will make a hat and it will be perfect for like lifetime. You got to fix this sometime. Wait, I'll bring this.
Care. Okay.
You have a shaver. Shave only yarn from sheep. No other. I mean Shetland, Norwegian, merino, whatever, but only sheep. Or maybe sometimes your lyocell, bomull cotton, or linen or whatever can catch some balls, but it's not popping out of the yarn. It's catching the stuff around. So you're just touching. So this you can also shave, but very rarely. This you should use for stuff like you said, borsted, brush alpacas, angora, or mohair, because this hair can be I don't know how to call it. It can just be put into the surface, and this makes it pop out again. Sometimes you got to brush your stuff like mohair, angora, and brushed alpaca, or on any other brushed stuff, but never on any other things because you might destroy it. And the last stuff, this is a cashmere brush. It's very specific stuff for taking out destroyed hair and letting the new popping out. It's only for cashmere and yak, nothing else, because also you will destroy it. So yeah, for cashmere, I don't think it will work on Pascuali because Pascuali has very strong hair. Also, it's a little bit. Oh, I will show it on Cardiff because on Cardiff it works better because I don't want to say bad things about my brands. You see? And Vicuña, Qiviut, alpaca, llama, don't ever do nothing out of this stuff. Just wash it and let it be happy. Don't ever shave it, don't ever brush it, whatever. Leave it as it is. If there's some ball, it's just so easy to take out of by your hands that you don't need to use such a things that can destroy your fiber.
I wanted to ask
You don't
you.
want the lamp because I didn't use it.
Oh, okay. Should we get it?
Wait, maybe we'll...
It's okay. The chaos is kind of nice.
Oh, it look better.
Oh, yeah?
It shines a lot,
Yeah. It's okay though.
like a doll, like a Barbie.
So, can you tell me about the story behind your store? What was the vision or philosophy that you and your mom and your family was thinking when you opened the store?
So I didn't had idea when mom was creating this store. I was in school, so I didn't have anything to do with the beginning of the store. What?
What year did your store open?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, because at the beginning, let's start from the beginning. So my mother is 50 years old this year in March, and she is knitting for 45, 90% of her life, like huge experience, and all life she was working for the corp, and this was extremely boring stuff because she was working at the shipment box produce company. It's extremely boring stuff, but pays good. And she saves up little money. She got money after her mom, after my grandma, and she thought that she can drop the corp stuff and start the yarn store because she was knitting for so long. And it started like in our house. She was selling only on Allegro, which is Polish Amazon version, and after some time, she became to the conclusion that she want a store, and she made a store right here, very beautiful store. That we thought it's supposed to be more like a boutique. It's not a store that you come to our store and how many times I can say store in one sentence? It's not like you're coming to our boutique and ask, I want a mohair, and I show you the mohair. It's like my first question after you want a mohair, it's what you will make with this, and I will choose the best yarn for you. It's not just a store, it's a place where we create ideas, we help you feel better with your final product, and we want to let you smile after you are done with this. So she thought she wanted a boutique, like przestrzeń. It's not a store, it's a przestrzeń, it's a space when you can go to knit, have a drink, cup of coffee, have a chit chat with us. So she started this store. Quickly, it became so huge that she couldn't make it by herself. So she was like, I have a school very close to the store. High school. And she was like, yeah, come and help me. You're my kid. You gotta help me. So I came here, I was helping, and slowly I was learning because I was, putting the yarns on the walls, trying to package some packages for internet client, and quickly I have became a freak, yarn freak. I mean,
and you learned everything you know about yarn in the past 3 years only?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
It's not only about materials, it's not only about thicknesses or whatever, it's also about the colors. I mean, it's very scary that I can tell every single yarn in parameters. Like, I don't know, this is double Sunday. It has 108 meters, 50 grams. It's knitted on 4 millimeter size of needles. It has from 21 to 19 gauge. And this color I hold is 4626. And I can go with every single yarn in the store, which is very scary. It's freaky stuff. The whole concept of the store is, just to make it more friendly for the customer. We don't want to make it like other yarn stores because most of the yarn stores are like, you have to choose. You have 2 yarns, merino and some mohair, and have fun. Choose. And we don't care what you choose. And we are trying to make you choose your best ever stuff. If you come to our store and you say you want to make a merino sweater, very often you get out of our store with something like totally different because you didn't thought about that you can swap this merino with some yak lace and add this to the, I don't know, some stuff like Lamana, Pura, Premia or whatever. There's so much choices and so much combinations, and we know people don't know them. So it's not that store. I mean, if we just let people buy whatever they want, the Sunday would be the most sellable yarn in the world. So we want to people to show the yarns. I mean, we are the only store that is making live. My mom is making live streams on the Instagram when she talks about new yarns, when she try to teach people about educate, right? And same with we do on the store, and same I do on our TikTok. Unfortunately, you won't understand our content because it's Polish, but still, it's very nice for you that you can come to our store and I will help you, and I will try to make you smile after you go out of the store.
Aw, that's so nice. And I have to say that one of the commenters on my videos, she lives in Warsaw, and she said there weren't any comparable yarn stores like the one in Wrocław. She says, I heard about this one in Wrocław. So it's a special store. Also, I've been to Copenhagen recently, which is the yarn capital of the world. And I was so impressed that this store, I think it rivals the stores in Copenhagen. The selection here is incredible. It's a great yarn store, and it's actually a wonderful city. Wrocław is beautiful. I think it's underrated in Europe. A lot of Americans, when they go to Europe, it's, like London, Paris, Italy.
Yeah.
But Poland is underrated, and the city, even within Poland, is underrated.
Very, very nice yarn stores, very safe country, and very beautiful country. So come to me, come to my yarn store. I will let you buy.
Can I ask you about knitting in Poland? Is it something that usually people learn from their grandparents, like grandmothers? Has it been around in Poland for a long time? Nowadays, is it seeing a revival among young people? What would you say the vibe is with knitting in Poland?
I love statistics, and I know that I am inside of my bubble. Why in my bubble people start to knit? It's because I'm extremely handsome. They come to the store to see. No, it's because I'm aiming at a luxury client, right? We're not selling the cheap yarns. Let's be honest with this.
There's no acrylic in the store.
Yeah, no plastics. Maybe the shining yarns, but shining yarns need to made out of plastic. In my bubble, in my store, people often comes because they want something luxurious. They want something slow fashioned. Because we sell the best cashmere in the world. We sell Vicuña. We sell Qiviut. We sell best yarns, right? And people very often want to, stop. Don't buy everything in fast fashion stuff. They want to have something special, something with you soul, right? Not something that you can buy and throw away next summer. It's our stuff is like lifetime needs, right? And I think that most people just want something unique, not another sweater made out of viscose plus acrylic, and that will destroys after few weeks of wearing. So if my clients are learning, I'm mostly learning from YouTube or any other stuff like internet tutorials. And I think that we have some big fight like in older people and younger people in Poland. So it's really tough to actually grandmas teaching young girls. It's mostly like young girls are trying to educate themselves through the internet. But it's very nice that we have very, very interesting young people that are coming with different ideas and different views on the yarns. And I like that it's not the store that I sell crap, the stuff that I wouldn't personally wear. And I love the vibe of the store, and I love my clients that not you, but the girls that are coming in the store. You people are amazing. I love you, all of you.
What are some Polish knitwear designers you might recommend? Maybe their patterns are only in Polish, but I don't know. But maybe we can expand our knowledge of knitwear designers.
You know what? I might translate few mostly we are translating patterns from English to Polish, but we can reverse it. My favorite designer is, let's say Splot.Ka. You can link her Instagram. I'll show it to you later. But she has some amazing patterns. Evelina Splot.Ka, she has very beautiful patterns. Unfortunately, I don't have many of those because she took her patterns to her house. But I have this one left, and this is beautiful kimono made out of ombel, Fonty. It's made out of ballerina, but new version is out of ombel. So, but this one is made of the ballerina chunky, but the pattern is for Fonty ombel.
And she is a Ukrainian.
No, she's a Polish. The Ukrainian girl is Tatika Design, which I have a few more patterns because she lives in Wrocław, Splot.Ka doesn't. And she made this new sweater, which is available on our store.
Ooh, pretty texture.
Yeah, it's made out of Cardiff small, but it also can be made by Pascuali lace. And she has a lot of patterns like summer blues. Maybe you'll like it if you have a problem with choice of the summer yarns. She has a lot of patterns for 302, for Isaiah's summer yarns. And there's also her cashmere set made out of lace.
So nice.
That's very hard to make actually, because see, it's double knitting on live stitches here, and here it matches up again, and here it goes single, like double strand here, but it's not like, because here it's two-sided, right? And here inside it's one-sided again. You can see this, right? That's really hard to make, and there's also a, I don't know how to call it.
I don't know, a buff or
Okay, let's call it a buff, whatever. But from Polish designers, I like the most. They're perfect. I love the girls.
Okay, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to give us a tour of your store and sharing your vast knowledge of yarn and your passion for yarn. It really shows.
See you next time. I'm very happy to give you this.
Oh, thank you so much.